Hiya friends, Prepared Suburbanite back with you. Well, it looks like Hurricane Debbie has passed through our area, and thank God we were relatively unscathed. I checked the rain gauge in the garden, and in total we got just over 5 inches of rain over the last 2.5 days or so. So it could have been a lot worse. There was, in this area, there were a few trees and tree limbs that fell down. We lost power for a few seconds, I guess. Our generator kicked in just like it's supposed to. And so we were ready. And thank God there was no appreciable damage, at least in the immediate area around here. Now, there are some places just east of us that really got hammered. There's stories, anyway, of a touchdown of a tornado that was spawned by Hurricane Debbie, and that did some damage to the east of us. Trees being uprooted, a house that was damaged heavily when a touchdown occurred. But my heart goes out to those folks, and I just hope they were prepared for what was coming, and we were as prepared as we could be. Let me get into some detail, and I'll be right back after the intro. So being prepared for these kinds of natural events, it doesn't take an awful lot. We just made sure that our solar generators were topped off, and that we had gas and all that, fuel for our generators. We've got 2 portable generators that run on gas. We've got 3 sort of small 1300 watt solar generators, enough to run the fridge and the freezers and things like that for at least an overnight period. And so we did pretty good. Our regular big house generator kicked in when we needed it, when we did lose power during the afternoon yesterday. But all in all, being prepared really does give you a sense of calm and confidence, I think, is really the right word to make sure that you get through these kind of natural disasters. And they're happening with normal frequency, I think, right now. I didn't see anything weird going on in the weather, while there's reports of another hurricane about ready to form out in the Atlantic, and we'll have to see what track that one takes, but not quite sure. But I'll be ready, and I hope you are ready as well. One of the things that I wanted to talk a little bit about, I think, is what's going on in the political arenas right now. The left wants us to believe that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are the answer to the future for all of us, and the media is pounding the drums right now, singing all kinds of praises, taking pop shots at J.D. Vance and to Donald Trump, and not even asking a tough question of the Harris-Walz ticket right now. And it's been, 16 days or so before, or since, the Harris has become the presumed or official nominee for the Democrat Party, and she hasn't done an official press conference. Now, she did get nailed at an airport yesterday, and was actually forced to answer a couple of questions. And in her typical fashion, she really didn't answer any of the questions appropriately. But the media is absolutely going bananas over this ticket. And I think it's got everything to do with anybody but Trump. And I just truly don't understand exactly how they're able to justify this in their own minds. They have got to go back and look at Donald Trump's record that he put together during his 4-year term. And while there was quite a lot of controversy, quite a lot of battling going back and forth about his objectives and his agendas and what he was trying to accomplish, but we were all doing a whole heck of a lot better than we are today. That's for darn sure. Inflation was in check. The southern border was in check. The manufacturing that was going on here, the price of gasoline and related fuel was within tolerance levels. 1.4%, I think, was the inflation rate when he left office, and it zoomed all the way up to 9%. And we're all now paying 20 to 30% more for the things that we rely on to live. Our groceries, our utility bills, our insurance, you name it, everything is going up through the roof and continues to go up through the roof. Now, there was a little bit of good news yesterday, and the stock market reacted positively. Not sure what they're going to do today, but today is just another day. But my balances in my investment accounts and my retirement account is a whole lot less than it was before this all kicked into motion here. So I'm just hoping that the left gets out of the way. I think the honeymoon is over. Watching what's going on and how the media is reacting and how conservatives and patriots are reacting and veterans are reacting to the military record of Tim Walz, I think they have made a big mistake. And I can't imagine that there's going to be any bona fide veteran that's going to willingly cast his vote for Tim Walz being our vice president. The guy just, he's stolen valor, and he's made up his military record to make himself look good, and he is not making himself look good at all right now. So when it gets down to anybody but Trump, well, you got the perfect team right there. He let Minneapolis burn to the ground after the George Floyd debacle and the riots and the burning and the looting and just all kinds of nonsense that was going on in Minneapolis. He did not call out the National Guard when he was requested to do so by the mayor, and he waited nearly a full day before he was basically shamed into calling out the National Guard. And once he did, they were able to quell the rioting and get things back under control. But what a great team that he and Kamala, whatever her name is, what a great team they made. He let the city burn, and she was bailing out those that were getting arrested. So they make a good team. They work well together. How about that? So I'm not sure how well they'll work together in my interest or in your interest for the future. I certainly hope that all of us, conservatives, MAGA Republicans, veterans, And I'm not a veteran, but my dad was a World War II vet. My grandson has just recently been discharged from the Army, and he's out making a life of himself, recently married, and just bought a house. So there is hope for the future if we can hold on to the American dream. And the only way we can hold on to the American dream is to make sure that we get out and vote. And I've advocated for early voting. Now I think it's really the right thing to do. No telling what kind of nonsense the left is going to come up with on voting day. But because most of the Republicans actually vote on voting day, the November 5th or whatever day it happens to fall, anything could happen. The internet can go down. There could be cyber attacks. There could be all kinds of things going on. Printers that run out of ink and all that. I think there may be a coordinated effort to wreak havoc on Election Day, November 5th of 2024, in an effort to keep the Republican votes down. And they will do everything that they can, from ballot harvesting to blatant cheating, to make sure that they win. And we have to be aware of every dirty trick that they can conjure up. So keep your heads on a swivel. Stay prepared. Be prepared always. This is the Prepared Suburbanite, reminding you to be prepared always. And I'll see you all on the next video.